We are now on Kiambu Road. Yeah, as you can see, it's a busy road as always. What I never understand is why it has not been made a dual carriage. Like, it's so tiring to be stuck in this traffic all the time. If you live in Kiambu, how is your experience on a daily basis? Because man, every time I use this road, it's super busy and it's just a single lane. So that's the beautiful Kiambu County. Home sweet home. Timmy, sasa. Hi Timmy. Si uende uambie Kathi akuje anifungulie Timmy. Finally I got to my mom's house and I had missed her so much. So, and Timmy had missed me too because he was not allowing me to get in. It was time to remove the meat that I had bought. All this meat I bought at around 3,000 from Farmer's Choice, but they didn't have sausages, so sausages were from the supermarket. But let me tell you, Maina, the meat from Farmer's Choice is very delicious. I don't know what they do to the meat. Then I had bought this bamboo cutting board to replace that thing that you're seeing there. You can see the way the other board is worn out. I'm sure they had eaten some part of the wood. I hope not. Yeah, so then it was about supper time. When I'm home, nobody wants to cook chicken, so I had to take up. Here I clean the chicken. Lately, I prefer to clean them before I cook them all the time. I don't know why, and it is my assumption that the vendor has already cleaned them. But anywho, so they are now clean. And if you are following me here for a while, you know my process before I cook any meat is to marinate, and that's what I was about to do just now. You can see I have a few ingredients to add. I'm only going to use salt, paprika and garlic powder for obvious reasons. My mom is not a spicy person, but these are natural spices. That's why we find ourselves using them even at my mom's house. Yeah, so I'd love to know, what do you use to marinate your meat, or at what point do you put your seasoning? As for me, seasoning comes first before anything else, and that way it gives the food some sort of flavor, and even the salt gets into the food. You'll not find yourself having some bits being more saltier than others when you start by marinating first. Let me know if you agree with my theory, because I totally believe that's what works, and it has worked for me over time. If you've not tried it, just try it and let me know. If you try it and you shoot a video, you can always tag us so that we see people trying. So I'm done marinating. I didn't have time to put in the fridge, so I just left them covered there for some time before I can start cooking the dinner. It was dinner is served at 6:30 at my mom's house, if not earlier. So definitely I had to make sure that I stick to the system. Otherwise, it would be a problem to come and affect the system and how it works. And so far, so good. It has been working perfectly. And funny enough, we always think that we should have dinner at whatever time, but my mom is now used to having dinner by 6:30 p.m. and she doesn't eat again, which I find very healthy because you have given food enough time to digest before you go to bed. Don't you agree? Let me know in the comment section. I don't know why the video has repeated the marinating process, maybe just to emphasize on the process, but well, it is what it is, and I didn't want to edit it again. So let's just finish the marination and then we cook. But I would love to know your experience. What do you think about having dinner at 6:30, and what do you think about marinating before you cook? By this time I had prepared all the ingredients and I was about to get ready to cook because I want the dinner to be ready on time. So for this dinner we are using spring onions. We didn't have the other ones. For some reason there was not even a shop where I could buy the other ones because I don't like cooking these ones. I like putting them towards the end of the cooking. But well, we make do with what is available. Okay, so we're going to prepare the chicken and Kathy was preparing the chapatis. Of course, they were welcoming the so-called guest with chapatis, and I must say the food turned out amazing. We enjoyed the dinner, and unfortunately the chicken was small because I got small portions from Farmer's Choice, but I'll definitely go back earlier. Dinner is served.
Let us know what else you would like us to share, and also share with us what you have learned so that we can also learn from you. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you're new, kindly consider subscribing. If you're returning, thank you so much for your continued support. We value you. See you on the next one. Bye.